F1 sprints are bad and should be removed. It's a sentence that gets used a lot by critics and fans. But how bad are sprints, and should we remove them or change them?
In today's podcast, we'll talk about why F1 sprints are so bad at the moment and how we could make it better.
The first F1 sprint was held at the 2021 British GP and was won by none other than Max Verstappen.
Well. Why the first sprint race was good? The way that, it was sort of a qualifying session, that's why it was good, because it was actually a lot better, because lower market teams like a Williams or a Haas, so just an RB, teams that aren't fighting for points, it gives them something to fight about.
Yeah, and also, I think also the lack of points that was up for grabs was also good because it meant that it wasn't stressed to win it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, compared to the
Real race,
there's so much more pressure to get into the top 10, whereas this is just qualifying when there's basically no points on the line.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mini race,
Yeah.
and it's fused into qualifying.
Yeah.
It's and everyone's going to be fighting hard for their positions because no one wants to qualify well for the sprint.
Yeah.
And then fall down the order.
Yeah.
It's just setting up a bad race, a bad weekend, and a low morale.
And I think it's also good because it gives some of, I know back then there wasn't really many new drivers, but if we still had that format today, it would really help someone like Colapinto who needs some race experience.
Yeah.
And compared to practice, which is still experience driving and is good, but it's not the same as a race.
Yeah.
And also it's a little bit of pressure gets removed from everyone's mind that if you become P10, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Since we're being such hypocrites about it, let's go on to why we should change it. And what should we change?
Yeah.
Well, the thing I think we should change, I think it should be 1 to 10, not 1 to 8, which is how it is. And also have less of them. We don't need however many we had this year, which was 6+. We only really need 3 or 4, and have them around short circuits.
Yeah.
Like short, fast circuits, like at Austria. You don't need to be having them at Austin. You have them at short ones, like Brazil.
Yeah.
Austin.
Short, fun races.
Yeah, with lots of overtaking opportunities. You don't need to be going long, boring ones with not much overtaking opportunities.
Like Singapore, where the whole race, where you qualify is basically where you finish.
Yeah, very hard to overtake, and it's also one of the toughest, mental driver sessions.
Yeah. So, should we remove them? I think no.
I don't think so, but it should definitely be, the amount of sprint races we have should definitely be reduced.
Yeah, we have way too many, and on an already packed calendar for the drivers and
the
teams.
Races, the most races there has ever been with 24, and now with so many sprint races that come along with it.
Yeah, it's basically 6 more races.
Yeah, it's 6 more mini races. So, and that all adds up to an extra 1.5, 2 races.
Yeah, which for the drivers,
it's not great.
It's not great for them.
It's
and
a lot harder
for the teams.
It's a lot
as well.
harder on them because they spend less time with the team trying to get all their development correct, and it's a lot tougher on the body as well. It's it's a whole extra session.
Yeah. 100%. So that is all of our takes on the sprint race and why we should remove them and how we could improve them. If you want to see more videos like this, please give us a like and subscribe, as it's the best way you can support us. If you have any ideas for future videos, type it down in the comments. And also, if you have any ways you would change the sprint races, also type it down in the comments.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to watch this video, and goodbye.